and welcome to today's video. It is No Sleeves here, and today 2K released their first gameplay footage of 2K22, so we get a little reaction video to it. They're calling it the Ringside Report, what they're calling it. They call it number 1, so I'm assuming every week we're going to get something new. I'm hoping next week maybe GM mode, something like that. Universe mode the week after. But yeah, today they released the first gameplay footage of 2K22, so we're going to look at some of the footage and give my opinions on it. There's some good, there's some bad, I think. During the live stream, looking at the comments, it seemed to be mixed. Some people seem to like it, some people seem to hate it. So let me know in the comments what you think. I'll put a poll as well. Is it that side? One of those sides. Okay, let me know what you thought. You thought it was a good trailer or you thought it was bad. But I'll give you my thoughts now. Let's get into the footage and let's see what they showed. So first off, I talked about how good the game looks. I have to agree, the game does look insanely good. We've got an Edge that actually looks like Edge now. In the past, I mean, Edge has been terrible for years, hasn't he? He looked terrible. In this game, there'll be next gen as well. This game, it looks so good. I mean, graphically, it looks amazing. Also, you got all the new models, everyone. It does look crazy good, doesn't it, to me? But I can't fault the game. For graphically, the game looks amazing to me. We will see. There'll probably be a few characters that aren't too great. Well, probably, I imagine. And the hair as well. They showed the hair physics here. It looks a lot better than last year. I think Bianca's hair is always going to look a bit iffy though. It's quite a random, isn't it? Not many people have hair like that. And they mentioned as well, we've got Cesaro there looking quite good. Yeah, they mentioned as well 55 arenas. So hopefully we're going to get quite a few good ones, especially with Rey Mysterio's showcase mode. All the characters there looking awesome. Cesaro looking good, AJ looking good, all looking pretty good. Good old showcase mode. It's like Taboo Tuesday, is that? I think.
There's also a ton of new and improved championships as well.
Obviously, since the last game, there's so many more championships since last time.
It's the team I work with most closely is the environments team.
But look how good that looks. It looks crazy good, doesn't it? So they've got as well one of the arenas, obviously. The whole front, was it the Thunderdome, was it called? That's quite good. So now we've got our first look at the gameplay footage of 2K22. I'm not sure. So the live comments are a bit hit and miss. Some people are like, camera does look too close. And some people are like, this looks terrible. Other people are like, no, it looks good. And I'm not sure myself, personally. I mean, it's definitely a lot more zoomed in. It makes the ring look... I can't tell if the ring is smaller or it just looks smaller with the zoomed in camera. But yeah, I think it is good to have a change, just generally. We've had that old camera angle for ages. I do hope that if you think like FIFA or NBA, you can change the camera angle. So I'm hoping maybe we can change the camera angle because people are just going to be upset or whatever if it isn't exactly the same as it always is. So I am hoping that we can change their angles. I just think if it's zoomed out just a little bit, it hasn't got to be zoomed out as much as it used to be. But I do worry as well that it looks fine for a 2-player match. But what's the camera going to look like with 4 players? And I said the ring looks, it just seems to me to be a lot smaller. I don't know, I mean, does it look smaller to you? I mean, in my opinion, it does. Like, there doesn't seem to be much space either side of them. If you have 8 people in that ring, I don't think there's going to be much space at all. So the ring does definitely look smaller. Can you see, yeah, there, laid out, it's half the ring. So is it just the camera angle, or is the ring actually smaller? Yeah, so here are the controls here, as you can see. So you've got reversal, you can block by holding it, you can dodge as well. You've got a light attack, which is irregular light attacks, as we had before. Then A's like ones where you hold normally, I think. So the strikes where you hold X, that's now just A. And then B is grapple, like it used to be. You've got to grapple once, and then grapple again. I mean, until I actually play it, I don't think I'm going to have to say if the gameplay is good or not. I think it's hard to know, really. Because there's many combos as well. Are combos going to be good? Are they going to work? The one thing they have got rid of is no reversals, though. So that could be quite... I'd usually turn reversal limit off. Because the game did become, how many reversals can you get? And as soon as someone runs out of reversals, you're like, right, I can beat them up for ages. So I think getting rid of reversals is a good thing. And as we can see in this bit of the video, on the pin gauge, you now have to mash the button to kick out. So they have got rid of the little circle dial thing. I'm not sure that's a good idea or not, because online, if someone's got a turbo controller, they can just kick out all the time, so that's a slight worry. But then with lag as well, how laggy the game used to be, trying to kick out sometimes was impossible. So overall, I think it is a good improvement. And the thing is, with the kick out bar like that, I think the reason we had no special guest referee was because of the pin mechanic. As you can, obviously you can count fast if the bars will go around 3 times. So I do wonder, is that special guest referee confirmed, maybe? I do think with mashing the buttons, it is more likely we get a special guest referee back. And I really hope we get a special guest referee back, because it was one of the funnest modes. Online would be quite good as well to see. And then they explained as well the bar here a bit more. So you got the top bar, your health meter like normal. The blue bars are your special meter. You're doing like signatures or combo breakers. And then the yellow one is the actual finishing move with bar. It's a bit weird you've got special finishing moves, whatever, but it should be interesting. I think that is a good move as well. The combo breaker thing, we'll see how that works. I'm not too sure about that. But you can have basically 3 signatures at a time, which is it's a change it used to be. You have 1 signature, can't you, and 3 finishes. Now you can have like 3 finishes, 3 signatures at the same time. It's actually quite good. Here in a minute, the camera changes. And this look, see that camera angle there, it's zoomed out slightly. It looks so much better to me. And this bit here as well, when it's outside the ring, I think this looks better than it did before, personally. My game's skipping a bit there. That's my footage, not them. That's my video footage skipping. But this camera, yeah, it looks so much better when it's just zoomed out slightly. You see this, let me know in your comments again what you think, but this looks a lot better. It seems it's zoomed out just the right amount. It's better than it used to be, I think. And when you get in the ring, it's just too zoomed in. In the ring, it just seems slightly too close. Just need to be zoomed out like 10-20%, I think. I say a lot of people watching it on the comments were like, this is terrible, it's zoomed in way too much, want the old camera back. I think you do need to change things. It can't be the same for 20 years. You've got to change how the camera looks. But I do worry slightly as well. Have they just changed the camera? So, you know, so they can go, oh yeah, the game's different, but really they've just zoomed in. It's still the same gameplay as before. That's a slight concern for me. But yeah, that was everything that I saw in the trailer that I thought was interesting to speak about. If we go full cam quickly, you can watch the full footage. It's about a 10-15 minute video. They talk about some of the decisions they made and stuff. Go to the 2K UK channel. It's definitely worth checking out. I'll leave it in the description, I guess. But yeah, overall, what are my thoughts? Is it good? Is it bad? I think apart from the camera angle, it does look quite good. I do like no limit reversals anymore. I used to turn it off anyway, so it is good. I think online it'll be better. I'm not too sure about the pin meter though. I guess changing it to mashing it does mean special guest referee is more likely, so I do think it'll be better. Online, I said people can probably exploit it with turbo controllers, but with 2K, I mean, how much lag the games get, sometimes trying to kick out a bar is impossible, so just be able to mash could sort out some lag issues online as well. So I think overall that's possibly a positive as well. The controls, it's hard to tell the controls. I mean, it is pretty much the same, but you've got that weird combo breaker thing when you hold triangle to do, or triangle Y to do some stuff. I think until we actually play it, it's going to be too hard to know. How does it feel? Is it responsive enough? Does it feel intuitive as well? Because at first they're like, it's meant to be easier for people. They're like, you press this button for this count, this for that. It was like certain grapples. It's like press circle, then press circle and A at the same time. It's like, is that really easier to people than just pressing B or circle and circle again? And it did seem the way they were suggesting it, that you can't choose what grapple you do either. So you just do circle and a strong grapple, and it would do a random strong grapple, which I like to be able to choose what moves I do, especially in universe mode and stuff. So yeah, so the gameplay is again, the controls, it's a bit, it's hard to tell. Until we actually get it in our hands and play it, does it feel better or not? Because last year's game, 2K20, where they changed a few things from 2K19, it took me ages, muscle memory, you know, it changed what reversals were, changed what finishers were. Like, finishers should be Y. That's what finishers should be. Not doing XA, triangle, right trigger. It's not easier, is it? They're lying there. But yeah, overall, final thoughts. I am quite positive overall. So until we get controls right now, the camera, hopefully we can change it. I mean, in most sports games you can change it. So let's just zoom out slightly. I think it'll be much better. I said when they're outside the ring, I think that's a better camera angle than it was before. And maybe it's because it's new. We got to get used to the zoomed in it, and then after a while, this looks so much better. We go play 2K18 or something. We go, this looks terrible being zoomed out. So sometimes change just takes a little while to get used to. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. I am hyped. Hopefully, we get a video every week. You know, maybe GM mode next week, universe mode. What would you like to see? Maybe we can tweet them. Go show us GM mode next week. I think we're going to get a few of these videos. I was slightly worried that they weren't showing anything at all. We've got at least one full match. See, one other thought as well. 1-on-1 matches, it looks fine. What's it going to look like for tag matches or fatal four ways or Royal Rumbles? Because it's zoomed in that way, surely you're not going to see everyone. And I don't know. Hopefully they'll show us that before the game comes out as well. But yeah, graphic looks amazing as well. So I am positive again about 2K22. Only a month away now. Like my last training reaction video, just hoping and praying that the game's good. Well, I'll see you all guys for another reaction video. Hopefully next week they'll release something. So hopefully we're back then talking about GM mode or universe mode. But have a good one, guys. See you soon. Peace.